Our plant for the production of powder pharmaceuticals in Kiev has been working on the pharmaceutical market for more than 20 years. Last year, the management of our company decided to improve the processes of production to optimize the operation of equipment. At the general meeting on development of production, the chief engineer suggested buying a vacuum powder conveyor. It will provide remote transfer of the powder from the container to the V-mixer, and thus ease the labor intensity of the working processes, and also exclude the contamination of the working surface with powder. I have been working at the company for 10 years, in the position of senior production technologist, and I was given the task of searching for and purchasing a vacuum conveyor for the powder packing area. I began my search, having clarified the necessary capacity with the chief engineer in advance. He suggested that I first contact the manufacturers of the equipment. They provide warranty service, drawings, instructions for use, carry out installation, and mounting of manufactured equipment. I followed his advice. I chose one company online in Italy, which produces pharmaceutical equipment. I visited their website and wrote a letter, in which I indicated the desired parameters and the capabilities of the machine. I did not indicate a specific machine. I wanted to see what they could offer me. A week later, I received the reply that they did not produce such machines specifically, but could design and produce them, if requested, by the end of next year. That was too long for us, so I decided to look for other equipment producers. The manager said that she had passed the request on to the design department, and that she would contact me when she got an answer. This seemed strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? Absolutely no business approach to the customer. After a series of failures, I gave up on finding a vacuum conveyor on my own. I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met a specialist who was engaged in the selection and supply of equipment for the production of medicines. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check whether he really engaged in the supply of machines for the pharmaceutical industry. In order to do this, I found his company's website and carefully studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, with video clips of the equipment and many contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. The company had been on the equipment supply market for a long time, and that is a good reason to say that it was successful. I called the manager. He said he remembered me and was happy to hear from me again. I told him that I was looking for automatic equipment for vacuum conveying of powder, and named the characteristics of the machine I wanted. He suggested a machine option that was popular with customers and proven in production. I agreed to consider it. The manager emailed me the passport and instructions for the equipment. He also offered to perform the procedure of turnkey delivery. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later we signed a contract for the supply of vacuum powder conveyor. A month after signing the contract, the manager called me and told me that the equipment was ready and would be delivered in a week. Before the delivery, the specialist sent a video where we could see the vacuum conveyor, the mixer, and the system of corrugated pipes. At the base of the mixer there is a container for discharging the powder. The machine was delivered according to the contract in a month. The equipment was compact, just as I had wanted, with simple and user-friendly controls. The vacuum conveyor was made of high-quality stainless steel and transported the powder through connected corrugated tubes. The vacuum conveyor was controlled by a control unit. The management, myself included, was satisfied with the proposed option for the vacuum powder conveyor. I realized that I had made the right choice of a specialist to supply the equipment. It was a pleasure to talk to a professional who knows his business. Experience has shown that no matter how confident you are in your abilities, consulting a specialist will speed up the solution to the task at hand and free up time that can be spent to your advantage.